Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Another just very fun, definitely not frustrating series recap coming live at you. I'm RDT, obviously. Exit 52 podcast. And again, just coming to you live after a just disappointing, frustrating, just everything that could go wrong for the Orioles. These last 2 days seem to go wrong. Sucks right now. This is not a good baseball team. They are not playing good baseball at all. No real facets. They just can't put it all together. Just inconsistent baseball. Presented as always by Jimmy's Famous Seafood. We love our guys at Jimmy's. Obviously, they are the ones that keep the lights on. Sorry, this sucks. Watching this baseball team and then having to talk about it. Yeah. So again, we'll start off. I'm running solo today. Jake, Spenny, Banks. They all had stuff to do, so I was like, let's just kind of get this over with, and we'll talk some baseball, and we will go from there. But as I make sure everything is working. And that we're on live. I hope. I don't know. I don't care. Let's see. Sure. Alrighty. So we'll start Friday. Friday night's game was a good one. Again, that was probably one of the better games that I have seen the Orioles play in the last, I guess, going back to the All-Star break last year. They were able to. They got series opener. Dean Kramer was awesome. That was a really, really good performance by Dean. He was money. That's exactly what they needed. I'm trying to get this to go live on Twitter. It's not going live. Who knows? This thing sucks. All right. Dean, again, he was awesome on Friday night. It was exactly what they needed. Seven innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 2 Ks. Again, he wasn't making guys swing and miss. He was letting his fielders make some plays. I think it was like 7 ground outs or 7 pop outs. I think 6 ground outs. I don't know. He was awesome though. He got smoked. I think it's at 103 mile an hour. I got him right in the fatty, meaty part of the leg. But again, Dean was awesome. That's by far the best we have seen him in some time. And Hyde talked about it post game about how, this is an April Dean. He really struggled. And I guess I never really noticed it or realized it, but he does really struggle, I guess, in April. So good for him for turning the page. Again, it's not like this Kansas City team was a bunch of mashers coming into the series. I think they had 15 home runs, 16 maybe, but that we learned that was not true because they absolutely mashed. But Friday night they did not. A little rain knocked brought the heat down a little bit. The humidity, it was still pretty humid at Camden Yards Friday night. But again, the Orioles 3-0. Ryan O'Hearn with the 2-run home run. And then what was the other run? They got who was it? Emmanuel Rivera. That's who it was. The Octopus coming in late scratch for Ramon as he heads to the IL with hamstring soreness or strained hamstring, I believe. But yeah, Emmanuel came in nice opposite field, kind of poked it through the second base, driving a run there. That game was awesome. That game was probably one of their more well-played games this year. Again, only 3 runs, but that was enough. Royals only had 4 hits altogether. Orioles strung together 9. Mullins 0 for 4. Mullins hit some lasers at Vinny Pasquantino. Vinny caught them all. He broke his glove yesterday's game, but Mullins 0 for 4 on Friday. Gunner's been, again, his average, what is he hitting now? He's hitting 260. Friday, he was hitting 229. So again, I think he's the 9 or 10 game hit streak. So good for him. Again, he's kind of finding it. He was 1 for 4. Adley 1 for 4 on Friday. O'Hearn, what can you say about Ryan O'Hearn? This guy is he would have been, Jake tweeted it the other night. He would have been the perfect Buck player. Like he shows up and he plays baseball. And that's all he does is hit bombs. He tells people to suck his ball. It's like he's the best. Again, the 2-run home run that he hit into the bullpen the other night. I don't know how he was able to force that ball out. This is a really good piece of hitting. He's just a really, really good baseball player. And again, crap on Elias all you want for, whatever you want. There's a multitude of things. You could pick and choose anything, but picking up Ryan O'Hearn for cash is a great move. He's a guy who he's a leader here. Again, he was one of the guys leading the players only meeting. I don't know when that was. Who cares? But yeah, he's awesome. Again, he had the home run. 2 RBIs that night. He is, let's see, he did have a good series. He had another home run today. But yeah, he's batting 306. His OPS is 979. Very, very good. He is a great player. He's a good player. So good for him. Mountie 2 for 3 on Friday night. Holiday, we'll talk more about Jackson. Had the 1 for 3. Ramon Laureano 0 for 2. Kerstad 1 for 3. And then again, Emmanuel Rivera on very, very short notice coming in, playing some really good defense at third on Friday. And then again, had the RBI that put him up 3-0. That was just a great all-around performance on Friday. It's a shame that it couldn't translate to the rest of the games over the weekend. But again, the offense came through when they needed to. Bullpen was great, and Dean was by far maybe their best. Well, Sagano against the Yankees was really good, but Dean probably had one of the top 2 or 3 starts for Orioles pitching this year. It was a fun game, fun crowd. I brought my daughter there, and we were just kind of hanging out. We got the bobblehead. Back here, and yeah, that was a good one. And you were kind of hoping, okay, you just took, now winners of 3 out of 4, I believe. They had won that series against the Yankees, and the Royals are coming in. We can kind of let's see what we can do. Obviously, with who was it, Chris Bubik on Saturday, you're still hoping, okay, well, they showed some signs. Let's see if they can break out. They did not break out. They didn't. They did not break out on Saturday. Weird game too. Fox, anytime they're on Fox, it sucks. They never play well on Fox. The announcers are horrible. AJ Pierzynski is god awful in the booth. This may ruffle some feathers. I don't think Jason Benetti is anything special either. That guy sounds like he is talking in a library. I don't think he is. He doesn't do it for me. So right away, the vibes are bad. Sagano comes out, 9-pitch first inning, I believe, and then like an hour rain delay. Comes out, just kind of screws up the whole tempo of the game. I don't know. Orioles had, I think it was let me see, I think to start off, I think it was the first inning where they had guys on first and second, and O'Hearn smoked one to the warning track. Yeah, Gunnar singled. Adley walked, Gunnar singled, Mountie strikeout, and then O'Hearn flew out to the warning track to Hunter Renfroe. And that was pretty much it for the Orioles. They had 6 hits that night. They couldn't do anything. I'm trying to see again. Royals with the 4-0 win. They got 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and then 2 in the 8th. It was over by then. Again, the offense just did not show up. Couldn't do anything. India had a home run that night. Let me see. Oh, no, that's right. That's what it was. It was Biggio with his first. Kyle Isbell or whoever it is. I forget what his name is. Isbell had one off Sir Anthony. Vinny Pasquantino with one off Sir Anthony as well. So it was a just an all-around black game. Sagano was awesome, though. Again, I'm liking everything I see out of Sagano. Every time out, he just seems to get more and more comfortable. And even though this wasn't his best outing, again, he gave up the 2 earned runs. Only gave up 4 hits in 6 innings. And again, he didn't throw during the rain delay. Like, that's what I was kind of worried about. I was like, oh crap, they're going to waste him. He threw 9 pitches. It's going to be an hour, rain delay. He's not going to come back in. He said he had never experienced a rain delay in Japan. Obviously, they're pitching in a dome, so he doesn't have to worry about that. But for him to kind of go through that an hour, they said he didn't throw. He said he rode the exercise bike, and that was it. So I don't know, man. He's awesome. That is a guy who I would love to again re-sign for next year and get him on a multi-year deal. He's got it. He's just a pitcher. I love he doesn't, he can paint all the corners. He goes side to side. He is he's not a thrower. He is just a pitcher. Cat and mouse game is so much fun to watch. He is one of the lone bright spots for this team this year. But other than that, there was not much going on. Again, Baker looked awesome last night. He struggled today, but he was awesome last night. Sir Anthony has been good all year. So obviously, he was horrible in spring training, but that doesn't matter. But yesterday, he was not good. 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 2 earned runs. And again, the 2 home runs. But CNL came in, gave up the 1, whatever. 8.79 ERA, sure, whatever, dude. Just not there. Again, like the rest of the time, it was not their night. Like a lot of the season, I think pretty much every other game, it's just not their night. We'll get them tomorrow. Rah rah. That's just how this is going. But again, they follow up a great game, just a very well played game on Friday with an absolute stinker on Saturday. And again, let me see. I'm just looking. That dropped them to 13 and 19. They're now 13 and 20 after the loss today. But again, Bubik pitched well, and he has owned them this whole year. And not much you can say. Again, 4 hits, 3 for Henderson. Or no, what did they have? 6 hits. I'm sorry. 3 hits for Henderson on Saturday, 3 for 4. Again, he's feeling it. O'Hearn obviously had a hit. Laureano, and then Emmanuel Rivera again. So just a black performance. It was kind of like the weather, just nasty and gross. And that's one where you hope to flush it and you could still get the series on Sunday. Turns out they didn't get the series. Michael Lorenzen pitching for Kansas City. It's a guy who the Orioles had okay numbers against. He didn't own him. They didn't really own him. Some guys that hit well, others didn't. But again, he was not good either today. 4 2/3, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks, and he gave up the 4 home runs. Kyle Gibson today for the Orioles. Okay, 4 innings. I mean, better than Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday's night games. Better than Tuesday, which that's not saying much. 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, 3 Ks, and 1 home run. So his ERA is down to 14.09. So Kyle Gibson again came in, was able to give him a little bit of length and distance, but it was, again, I don't know, great crowd today with the first off, what are we doing? This is not, Elias is not going anywhere. Spend money on free agents. Ali and the rest all go. This is dumb. This is just an uneducated opinion. He's not getting fired. He's not going anywhere. This is a ridiculous claim of someone who just hasn't watched much baseball. But let me see. The game today is just an absolute slugfest. Again, rain during the game. The crowd was great, obviously, with the Gunnar bobblehead. You all saw the pictures and videos of the lines. Folks were out. They wanted a good game. They wanted a good performance, and the Orioles gave it to them for I don't know, 5.5 innings. Let's see. Yeah, I think going into the 6th, they were winning. So again, about 5.5 innings, 6. But other than that, they fell apart after that. The bullpen, who had been very good all year. Again, Baker had been awesome. He gave up, I think it was 2 home runs. Yes, 2 home runs, 3 hits, 2 earned runs. But again, credit to him. He's been awesome all year. He was nails last night. Just couldn't get it done today. Same thing. Aiken came in. Aiken has been lights out all year. Clean. He gave up a hit, a strikeout, but again, no runs for him. Cano, again, another guy who has been very good all year. He struggled, gave up the 1 home run or 2 home runs, 1 K, 3 hits, and again, the two runs, and that was kind of it from there. Hyde kind of waved the white flag probably when he shouldn't have. Putting in Charlie Morton, who again gave up a home run. He gave up 3 hits. He gave up 2 earned runs. It's just ERA 9.76. Bring in Matt Bowman. Again, an inning, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, a home run, and a strikeout. Let me see. I have some of the stats here. Where was it? About all the home runs that the Royals had not been hitting coming in. I want to say it was 15 home runs or 16 home runs. Let me see. 16 home runs. The Royals had hit 15 home runs in the first 33 games. They've hit 10 in the last 2 games versus the Orioles. So there we go. That's kind of how it goes. The Royals, again, 7 home runs today. I think every one, but the last one by Massey was a solo home run, but it was just death by 1,000 paper cuts, and the Orioles were keeping up with them and going back and forth, and then the offense just kind of stopped. But again, they score 6 runs, hit 4 home runs. That's plenty enough to win. They fell apart. This is what the team does. Mullins, again, with the big home run. I tied it or put him up. I can't remember. 1 for 5. He's continuing to play well. Henderson, again, 2 for 4. A walk. So he was on base 3 times. Again, he's hitting 260 and OPS is 733. Rutschman with 1 for 5, an RBI double. He's looked a little bit better. O'Hearn, again, the home run, 2 for 5. 3 strikeouts for him. But again, the 2 runs, 2 hits. He's a masher. Mountie, 1 for 4, an RBI going the opposite way. He tried to get something started in the late innings. Story of the game, though, for the Orioles, if you want to have something to look forward to, it's Jackson Holliday. Jackson Holliday is now hitting 273 with a 783 OPS. 3 for 4, 2 home runs, the first multi-home run game of his career. Both solo shots. He's looked awesome. Again, I want him in there every single game. I'm not the manager. I don't make those decisions. I don't know if they want him to stay fresh down the stretch. Again, this is a 21-year-old kid who looked like he was playing with a backpack full of books on him last year. He looked tired at the end of the year. It's not going to matter if you're not in the playoffs. So, if he's fresh at the end of the year, that's great. But if you're 10 games under, who cares? Because it doesn't mean anything. But again, he's been awesome over the last, let me see. This is Jacob Calvin Meyer. Jackson Holiday since April 16th. So what is it? 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 341, 449 OBP, 561 slugging, and that's a 1010 OPS. Complete 180 from where he was a year ago. A year ago, he looked as lost could get. He looked like he did not belong in a Major League Baseball field. And now he's just every game, it's 108, 109 off the bat. He's been awesome. Again, not many positives to take away from the Orioles the last couple of weeks. Jackson looking like a legitimately good baseball player is one of the better outcomes that we've seen in the last couple of weeks. So it is nice. Again, it sucks that they're getting their teeth kicked in every other night and they're losing and they're 7 games under 500 or whatever it is in last place. But Jackson has really come on the last couple of weeks and he's playing well. And again, that's all you can ask for from him. He's doing his part. He's making plays in the field. He's hitting every time he gets in a bat. He's not in the lineup every night. I don't know what to tell you. Again, I wish I had an answer. And I was talking to some people about it. Let me see. I got to find the conversation. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah. Got to pick your spots. And again, he's basically playing 5 or 6 days a week. That's kind of what it comes down to. The guys on the team need to play. Mateo, I don't like him. He's going to have to play. That's what's going to happen. Like, it's not MLB The Show where you can just rest these guys and Jackson play 162 as much as everybody wants it to. That's not how it's going to be. Like that's what we know. But again, credit to Jackson for staying ready. I'm sure he definitely wants to play every day. But when he's getting his chances, and he should get plenty more chances, I want him to get every chance. I want him to get every at bat. It's not going to happen though. But again, when he's called upon, he's hitting and he's giving them big hits and big home runs and all that. So again, it's awesome to see. So he had the big day today. That was fun. Again, the Orioles. I mean, it was a dogfight. It was 1-1. Then the Orioles go up. Then the Royals go up. Then the Orioles tie it. The Royals go back up. The Orioles fight back, and they're up again. And then the offense is kind of shut down until the end. But Kjerstad 1 for 4. Mayo 0 for 3. Mayo again, no hits. He had the one walk. He looked really good. Good at bat there. I know he got struck out on the umpires again are just awful. I don't know what baseball is going to do. Rob Manfred doesn't give a shit about the awful umpiring that they have, and next year we'll have ABS, and hopefully that'll help. But whatever. Again, that's next year. It's not this year. Let me put this. Sorry. There we go. But yeah, Mayo. Mayo looks skinnier. I know I was talking to Spenny about that. He looks much different in the box too. I thought his couple at bats, again, it's not like he got much run, but and again, people complaining about him getting called up yesterday and then not starting. He didn't get to the game like that much before. He had to travel from Charlotte, and then there were people bitching about Rubenstein not chartering him a private jet and this and that. And those are just people who want to complain just to complain. You're just the worst kind of people out there. But again, he's hopefully he'll get some time up in with Ramon on the IL, and we'll see him a lot in Minnesota. They face 3 righties, but Kjerstad 1 for 4. He had the hustle double, and then he also kind of ended the Orioles. That's where the game kind of flipped, was when Heston, there was a guy on first. I think it was Jackson. I forget who it was. No, it was Kobe after the walk. And he hits a laser to Bobby Witt at shortstop. It's a great play by Bobby, and he makes the turn, and Heston just stopped running. My guess is they showed the replay on Masson. It looked like he thought there were 3 outs. You can't have those kind of those just brain farts when you're batting 205 and you have a 596 OPS and you're batting a $120 since your like little hot streak a couple weeks ago. That's bad baseball. It's awful baseball. People wanted Hyde to bench him. He didn't. And then people got mad at Hyde when he didn't bench him. whatever. I don't know. But again, that the Orioles scored 1 run after that happened. Would have been safe if he kept running. He kind of just lollygagged at the first, thinking that there were 3 outs. Run the ball out. You got to run it out, dude. 3 outs, 4 outs doesn't matter. You have to run the ball out, especially when you're in a position like he is, and you're not hitting. You got to do something. So that was a pretty bad look for Heston, if you ask me. Maverick Hanley got to start, sure, 0 for 2, whatever. I think he got hit by a pitch. I turned it off. But yeah, again, that was it. The Orioles gave up, 7 home runs today? Yeah, 7 today. 6 of them were solos. Giving up more home runs than you're striking out is crazy in a game like this. 17 hits, 11 runs. Just a bad game all around. It was fun for the first 2 hours, being like, oh, we're going to get this back and forth. It just sucked. Yeah, the hitting with runners in scoring position, hitting against lefties. I don't know. It's crazy. The hitting with runners in scoring position has been like this for a decent, an extended period of time now. Lefties has been, it seems like forever, like at least 2 or 3 years. It's just frustrating. It is ugly. It is bad baseball. This is a bad baseball team playing very bad baseball. After we just got that little glimmer of hope, like you take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees, you'll win the first one, and you're the first one versus Kansas City, and you're like, nice. Like, oh, we got Tommy Sugar going on Saturday. Let's get back on track. But oh no, they're facing a lefty, and the offense just absolutely shits the bed every time they play a lefty. I don't get it. I don't understand it. There's just no, I don't know. There's no reasoning that a team should be that bad. Again, if you want, the offense at least gave them a chance today. They were clicking early, the 4 home runs. They were fighting back. And then again, when Morton and Bowman came in, that was kind of the white flag. And it sucks. Then Charlie Morton, Hyde said it, he's going to continue to get his chances. Eflin pitched well today in Aberdeen, they said, so hopefully he'll be back soon. Kittredge, I know, pitched too, and he'll probably need a couple more rehab starts, but I don't know what they do with Morton. Every time you put him in, he's giving up runs. He kind of saved the game for them on Tuesday and helped them win Wednesday by by eating some of those innings, but the dude sucks. He's taking up a roster spot. It's $15 million. It is an awful, horrible acquisition, as good as Sagano has been. And again, we crap on Elias in the front office for the Morton signing. We have to give him credit for how good Sagano has been. You at least have to talk about that. But Morton has been bad. He's just awful. I get it with the day off tomorrow. You could have gone Soto. Soto was warming up. They went Morton, and like Hyde said, he got the first 2 guys out, and then he went 3-0 to the 9-hitter. So you can't go 3-0 to the 9-hitter. Again, they had the 7, 8, 9 hitters. They've terrorized Orioles baseball for years. They were 4 hits. Yeah, what did they have? 4 hits, 3 RBIs. The 7, 8, 9 hitters today include Luke Maley or whatever, the catcher hitting that home run. Sick. Just again, death by 1,000 paper cuts when the bottom of the order bums beating you should not be a thing that happens. Sucked. It's just I don't know. Everything about this series except for Friday was awful. Not fun watching these games and then having to come on and talk about it, because this team should be much better, and they're just not. And again, now where are they? 19 or what are they? They are 13-20. So again, we're 33 games into the season. This is not a good baseball team. Dead last in the AL East. No one is running away with the AL. No one is running away with the AL East, but it sucks having to watch this team, and they're playing awful baseball. Again, I'm just reading through all the tweets. Royals hadn't hit 7 home runs in a week. Any week this season, they hit 7 today. So I don't know if it was juice balls or what. It didn't seem like the weather or anything, but I don't know. Brendan Mortensen off lefties in the 8th. In the 8th, they got a little rally going. Ryan O'Hearn had a double, 101 exit velo, hit it 370 feet. Jackson had a single, 102 exit velo. So those are both off lefties. Again, their guys are hitting off lefties. Let them hit. I would much rather see Jackson get much more opportunities against these lefties. Again, he's shown that when he gets a chance that he's pretty damn good. Who would have thought the guy picked 1-1 was pretty good? Again, tough day. As I said, I don't have any thing written down. I'm just kind of going off the head, top of the head, as you can tell. But again, good. Baker was good this week up until he wasn't today. Kind of hard to crap on the bullpen when they've been good for so long. Again, Baker and Cano have been lights out. They were great. Cano was awesome on Friday night, shutting down Bobby Witt. Felix was awesome on Friday. But yeah, that was just not a good game for them today. The pen, or Kyle Gibson, really much for any of that. But again, they give up 2, 4, 5, 6. When your bullpen gives up 6 home runs, yeah, you're not going to win many of those games. 6 home runs and 2, 4, 6, 8 runs. Yeah. Yeah, not a good one. Not a good one at all. Again, the things that stick out for me is Ryan O'Hearn just keeps hitting. Jackson keeps hitting. Cedric keeps hitting. Gunnar is as hot as can be right now. I think, again, the home runs are going to start coming from him. But yeah, again, everybody else, Jackson, Seti, O'Hearn, good for them for really carrying this team the last week and a half. And again, O'Hearn, I mean, I just love O'Hearn. I'm very happy for him. That's a fun one for him today. Again, final line for Eflin too. Again, he was pitching in high A Aberdeen, 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He got 6 groundouts, 0 flyouts, 58 pitches. So I think he had said, like, I don't need multiple starts. I'm just going to get ready to go. And so we'll see if that's the case. I just don't know. I don't know how long they want to give him. But again, if he says he's ready and itching to go, they do have a spot open Wednesday, I believe. I know Chase McDermott was also taken off the IL, so they're getting some guys healthier. That's a good thing. Again, Westberg was running. I know a couple people, Ryan Blake, Orioles fan problem, had a video of him running in the outfield today before the game. Hopefully Westy's back and healthy, sometime soon. Ramon doesn't sound like he'll be down too long. I don't know. They can't get anything going. And once they do get something going, they get a flat tire and they got to pull back over on the side of the road. And it just sucks. So again, they just can't string together consecutive games where everything is clicking. And I don't know if that's due to the injuries. Again, 14 guys on the IL is insanely tough to get over. And again, this looks like a team that's not even close to full strength. But even when they were at full strength, they weren't really playing that well. So the word frustrating, I keep saying it a billion times. It sucks watching them right now. I know people who are just like, I don't even care to tune in. It's not worth it. They're getting mad. They're getting frustrated. So good. Don't watch it. If you don't want to. I have zero issue with you doing that. Again, who was this? At TJ Sports. This is before the game, I believe. A lefty start as an instant roadblock. It's crazy. It's like all they do is throw with the opposite hand. It's crazy. I don't know. And again, if you listen to Jake and you listen to Spenny after the Yankee series, I liked what they were saying, how like enough with like the golden retriever, young, fun attitude, like go be like a bulldog and piss some people off and go ruin some people's seasons. But it's like at this point, just string together some games to win. Like just play better. I don't know. But again, team average with runners in scoring position, they are dead last behind the Rockies, behind the White Sox. Kansas City was 27th coming into today at 214. The Orioles are batting $196 with runners in scoring position. I don't know what the philosophy is or what changes when a guy gets on second base. They just kind of need to be like horses with blinders on. Like, don't even look at the guy on second. I wish that they could just have ghost runners and you just don't even have to pay attention to a guy on third base. Like, just I don't know. I don't know what happens when a lefty gets on the mound. I don't know what happens when a guy gets on second base, and the Orioles just absolutely shut it down. So it's very tough to watch right now. Trying to see what else is going on in Orioles land. Nothing much. I'm just trying to scroll through some of the beat reporters and see what they're saying, but yeah, just not good. Not fun to watch them right now. The good things, Jackson, O'Hearn, Seti. The bad, the pitching just can't really stay consistent. And when the offense scores, the bullpen kind of blows up. When the bullpen and starting pitching are on, they don't really score that many runs, and they just can't. Again, football, they say it's like all 3 facets of the game. The Orioles can't put anything consistent together, and it's a struggle to get through every game, like just with like a normal 1 through 9 lineup and hoping that your pitcher can go 5 and your bullpen can be pretty lights out. So I don't know. That's kind of all I have. Again, this was not a fun series to watch after what started off as such an awesome game, and again, really hoping that they could get something going. But they have an off day tomorrow on Monday. They fly to Minnesota. They will face Pablo Lopez 2-2 with the 2.25 ERA. Cade Povich going there. Orioles are still TBD on Wednesday versus Simeon Woods Richardson. He's 2-2 with a 4.03. And then again, Joe Ryan goes on Thursday versus Dean Kramer. They pushed Dean back a day. I don't know. Again, he did get hit on Friday on his leg, but he didn't come out after that. But they're giving him an extra day, so that's perfectly fine. If you can do it, do it. I don't know if that's going to be Eflin on Wednesday. I wouldn't think so. I don't know. Maybe a bullpen game. It could be Charlie Morton again. Who the hell knows? But facing Joe Ryan on Thursday, 2-2 at 2.93. That's a 1:00 game too, so that'll be good. I tweeted it earlier, but good news is no lefties. Bad news is they still have to play these games, and who knows what they're gonna look like, how they're gonna play, and how they're gonna let us down this week. And then from there, and then we got West Coast baseball. They go to the Angels. For a 4-gamer or 3-gamer, I think. Yeah, 3 games versus the Angels. So Twins, Angels, winnable series, but are they really? I don't know. They're not playing well enough to like pencil in, So I've stopped doing the 2 out of 3, probably sweep, yada yada yada. They haven't shown that they can stick together some wins and get them going. Let me see. Yeah, here Brandon Hyde on Charlie Morton. This is from Matt Wayrich. He's going to continue to get opportunities. We're going to try and figure this thing out. Okay, then this team is not going to win many games if we're going to keep trying to figure this thing out with Charlie Morton. Hyde said he used Morton in the 8th when the Orioles were down 2 because Sir Anthony pitched last night and the bottom of the order was up. Again, bottom of the order has killed them all series, all year long for the last couple years, it seems like. So that sucked. Again, 5 of the 6 Orioles pitchers to appear in the contest allowed multiple runs. You're not going to win games like that. Just not. So runs, and here's again Matt Wayrich. Orioles runners struggle with runners in scoring position, have carried over into May so far. They're 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position through 8 innings today. Put the blinders on. Do something. Take them out. I don't know. I got no idea what to do. I'm not a hitting coach. Again, it doesn't seem like anything has really changed with the hitting coaches and the approach, the philosophy, the this, the that, the yada, yada, yada. Not good. Not good baseball being played by the Orioles. So trying to think what else. Before the home run, Bobby Witt was 0 for 11, so they kind of kept him down. Again, they weren't letting him beat them, which is always great. But he beat him today. I think that ended up being basically. Oh no, would have been a winning run, but he got him back up. But yeah, so at least they didn't get killed by Bobby. But credit to Kansas City. Again, I've said it before. That city owns Baltimore as a whole. The Chiefs just absolutely clown the Ravens every time. And yeah, I talked about it too. The what's it called? The broadcast on Saturday night, Jason Benetti and AJ Pierzynski being like, no team has had less success in Camden Yards than the Kansas City Royals. Nobody cares. Like, who cares what the Royals have done or what the Orioles have done against Kansas City in the regular season? Like, that doesn't matter. Like, they just bitch them every time in the playoffs. Like, why even bring that up? That has zero to do with anything. So again, that was just adding fuel to the fire. Just an awful broadcast to go with that boring game. And then today, at least we got an exciting one, but couldn't pull it out. So that's just how it's going right now. It's a bunch of shrug emojis. Like, yep, whatever. Sun's going to blow up one day. Everyone who's an Orioles fan is just very loudly, questioning why they got into sports and are trying to find new hobbies. So 62 games, it's 100 or what is it? 130 games left. It's a long time. That is a long time. We're not even into the dog days of summer. That's a long time. But again, Orioles win 3-0 on Friday, lose 4-0 on Saturday, and then lose 11-6 on Sunday. Drop yet another series, 13-20. Let's see, where are they at for run differential? What are we sitting at now? They're 5.5 games back of the Yankees. They are 4-6 in their last 10. They've lost 2 in a row. 129 runs scored, 184 runs given up. Let's see. I do believe that is the most in baseball. That is 186. Oh, they are the Colorado Rockies have given up 2 more runs than the Orioles. So again, the Orioles with the second most runs given up, but a run differential of minus 55. So 8-9 at home, 5-11 on the road. Just bad baseball. Very, very bad baseball, and they can't stop tripping over themselves. And I don't know. Again, guys will come back soon from injury. It may be too late by then. So again, I've said it 1,000 times tonight. It's frustrating. I understand why everyone is mad and upset and not happy with this team and the manager and the GM and how it's all put together. Again, I don't think Hyde is going anywhere. Elias is 1,000% not going anywhere. These guys are not going to get fired because of this run. That's not going to happen. Got to play better baseball. You have to. And if they don't, then again, it's going to be a long season. It's going to be a long summer of Ravens training camp talk and things like that, and people just tweeting Kyle Stowers stats over and over and all that. So I don't know. That's all I got. They got bitched at home by a team that does not hit home runs. That team just smashed them to death, and the Orioles just couldn't do a damn thing about it. So pretty pathetic showing. Again, what was the attendance today? I did not see an announced attendance. Again, I would assume it was a good one because of the giveaway. Let's see what the game day says. 31,956. So again, they saw a lot of fireworks. Too many of them came off the bats of the boys in blue, and the Orioles again kind of just folded up after putting up a fight for a little bit. But hard to blame them when Morton comes in and Bowman and yada yada yada. So I'll say it again. I've said it 1,000 times today. Bad baseball, uninspiring baseball. Just blah. I don't know. Give me the mind eraser thing from Men in Black and send me on my way. So again, I don't have much else to say other than that. It sucks right now. This team is not good. No real reason to believe why they will turn it around. Should turn it around. It's not good. Not good. So again, I will thanks to all you guys for joining. Again, I'm not in the mood to read comments and shoot the shit back and forth and see, try and fix this thing because I don't know how to fix it. I got nothing. My stress ball broke too. Great. What a great sign. So yeah, there we go. Shout out to you guys again as always. Shout out Jimmy's Famous Seafood, our presenting sponsor as always. Go check them out if you haven't. Delicious. The burger that they had for the barbecue thing looked so good the other night. So again, make your way out there. They have plenty of TVs. The Orioles aren't on all of them. So again, if you want to avoid the Orioles for a little bit, you can always hit the Jimmys and do that. But again, we'll see how they do in Minnesota. That team isn't very good either, but hey, they took a series on the road versus the Red Sox today. So who knows? Maybe they're turning it around. But again, day off tomorrow. Enjoy your day off. They can't lose the game tomorrow. Nothing bad can hurt you. and again, we will talk. What is it? I guess Thursday night after the Orioles face the Twins. Again, Orioles drop another very winnable series after a inspiring last series versus the Yankees, and then a great game on Friday night. Just don't show up on Saturday and get out slugged by a team that swings wet noodles for baseball bats in the Kansas City Royals. So again, thanks to everyone for joining. Hopefully they can turn it around. God knows if they will or not, but I'm not going to take up any more time for the rest of your night. Thank you, as always. We love you. We'll see you on the Twitter sphere, and we'll talk to you guys on Thursday.